Well, hello and welcome to a wonderful day here in Ogden, Utah. Currently, I am hiking the trail to Lewis Peak. Lewis Peak is that peak right there in front of us. It overlooks Ogden. Over there is North Ogden. And over there we have the awesome Ben Lomond Peak, which I'm hoping to hike one more time before I leave Utah. And in the opposite direction from Ben Lomond, to the south, we have Mount Ogden. Down here we have the lovely Pineview Reservoir and the town of Huntsville. And in Huntsville there is a wonderful little Trappist monastery. The subject of today's video blog is bucket lists. I am trying to complete my Utah bucket list before I leave, which consists of a lot of hikes and a lot of other sightseeing kinds of things. There are a lot of things on my Utah bucket list, and today I'm checking off a few in Ogden. One being Lewis Peak, and later on I'm going to go to a game at Lindquist Field for the Ogden Raptors, the rookie league minor league team here. I think bucket lists are really nice because they can help you prioritize the things that you really want to do, and it forces you to make time for those things, which is really important. Of course, the bad side to making a bucket list is that I feel like people have a tendency to measure their worth by what they have accomplished on their bucket list, and if there are a number of things that they haven't accomplished, they feel a sense of loss. Whew, got 2 miles to go to Lewis Peak. It's been 3 miles since I started, so more than halfway done. Of course, we call it a bucket list because it's all the things we're going to do before we kick the bucket. When I was a kid, I didn't really know what that meant, and then I found out that it meant you die. In fact, the first time I ever heard the term kick the bucket was in a Bugs Bunny Elmer Fudd cartoon where Elmer Fudd shoots his shotgun down the rabbit hole, thinking he's killed Bugs Bunny, but Bugs Bunny is standing behind him narrating what's happening to him. He's like, "Oh, it's going dark. I'm kicking the bucket," and then there's a bucket right there and he kicks the bucket over. And I didn't really get the joke because I didn't know that kicking the bucket meant that you died. And then Elmer Fudd goes, "Hooray! The wabbit kicked the bucket, the wabbit kicked the bucket." I know someone who doesn't call them bucket lists because she thinks the term is too morbid. Instead, she calls it the list of things I hope to do someday. I think that's a pretty good attitude to have. Whew! Made it. Here we are at Lewis Peak. And down below is the beautiful Ogden Valley. So many memories in this place. And out in the distance is the Great Salt Lake, of course. And of course, no hike would be complete without my trusty vuvuzela. Now it's time for a well-deserved reward at one of my favorite Ogden coffee shops, Kaffe Mercantile.
For me.
And what better way to conclude my day here in Ogden than a beautiful game here at Lindquist Field, with the Ogden Raptors taking on the Grand Junction Rockies. What we have here after 8 innings is a tie game. I remember one time a few years ago where one of my friends started exchanging flirtatious glances with the relief pitchers. She went over and kind of sat closer to the bullpen, and then they tossed her a baseball with one of their phone numbers written on it. She went on a date with the guy, but he turned out to be not so great, so it didn't work out. But I'm pretty sure she still has that ball somewhere. Extra innings. Base hit! That's it! That's it right there! And that, my friends, is it. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Here it is.
You got me, Doc. I'm going. Everything is getting dark. I'm gonna kick the bucket.
Wait! The rabbit kicked the bucket.
The rabbit kicked the bucket. The rabbit kicked the bucket. The rabbit kicked the bucket. The rabbit kicked the bucket. The bucket kicked the rabbit kicked the rabbit. The bucket kicked